I'd like to say that our crew were here at the crack of dawn at 6 o'clock, as were all the kids and of all ages getting ready for this parade today.
Another Shriner drum corps from Oakville. Ah, our first cloud of the parade.
Oh, look at... Coming into view, we have a Shriner's version of a policeman. Isn't he gorgeous? What?
Where did he get my tie from?
Did he
I
borrow
did that
your
for
tie?
work on Monday.
Anybody to ask for a day, we couldn't have asked for a better one. Pardon me?
It's a beautiful lead into the month of December.
It's beautiful. Right now you're seeing the youngest member of the Perdue family, that's Tiffany. Look at all. And there's Tiffany's mum, Mrs. Perdue.
Those dogs on the side of her ears.
The
Yeah.
puppy
Yeah.
dogs on puppy. Christy says she's got puppy dog. Tiffany's got puppy dogs on her ears. Well, there's a little lull in the parade now. They're catching their breath. But we are looking at the Mississauga Shrine Club on their motorcycles. And we've got overhead, and I can't quite read it, Merry Christmas Oakville Bingo World, 483 Spears Road. How's that?
Where's the bingo?
Up here, up,
There
up,
it
up.
is.
There we go. That
I'm sorry,
bingo club
Francis,
makes-
I've got to go. I've got a game to play.
Listen, that bingo club has raised a tremendous amount of money for a lot of community organizations in and around Oakville.
The Oakville-Burlington area seems really to be an area of caring throughout the year, not only at Christmas
yes.
times, but through the summer and spring as well.
We just got a message from our boss that when we have a band on, there's no point in us trying to tell you anything. So we'll try and tell you everything before it happens or just after. Right, Mike?
That might be a blessing in disguise, Francis. There's probably a lot of people watching that are saying, be quiet, I want to listen
Tell
to
us
music.
to shut up.
That is the strangest fire truck I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
yes. Oh!
Merry Christmas to you.
Good to see you. That's a bubble car. That's what that is.
I'm thinking that's not going to put out a very big fire, that's for sure.
Here's the caboose, of course.
I was almost beginning to think this was Oktoberfest time again. We see a
Indeed.
lot of these, the Shriners from Toronto.
That's right. They appear at many, many parades. But this is the caboose that tells us that is all from the Shriners, and we thank them very much for coming to Oakville today. Isn't that a lovely caboose?
Beautiful.
know what they're playing now?
I was hoping you weren't going to ask me that.
I don't think it's Christmassy anyway.
Okay.
We'll say that. No offense to the Shriners, but we don't know the answers, so we're going to make an excuse.
And we'll quickly say that Oakville React's passing by once again.
Indeed they are. And now we're getting ready for the Munn School. And we can tell you that they got 3rd place in the youth group.
Oh, congratulations
Yes,
to the
did.
Munn school kids and
Yes,
staff.
they did.
This is the Munn's Public School's 2nd year in the Santa Claus Parade. They're the fastest growing public elementary school in Oakville. And they're very actively involved in community
They
activities.
certainly are. You see them in the Oakville Beaver periodically.
Remember my days from Oakville Parks and Recreation, working with a number of little boys and girls up at the Munn school area during the summer. It's quite a
I
hub
see
of
one of their
activity.
teachers, Kate. Hi, Kate.
Look at the characters on the side of that float as well.
And now we're going to have a band. We'll tell you about it now, and then we will hold our peace.
These are the
This is-
Emerald Knights Drum and Bugle Corps. This is Canada's National Junior B champions, Francis. Our 3rd float, Francis, and this is from the 42nd Brownies.
And this is definitely with the theme in mind at Christmas around the world. The children are dressed in various costumes from all over the world. See how many parts of the world you can pick out as they go by.
Well, the 42nd Brownie Pack is now only 2 years old, so they're a fairly young group.
They are indeed.
They're under the capable leadership of Cindy Donahue.
Cindy's done a tremendous job. And so are all the elves who worked on it.
That's right. Done a wonderful job putting it together.
Oh, we've got to be quiet again. Here comes the Perdue band. Perdue High School band. And in front are the cheerleaders.
Just before the band actually gets up to us, Francis, it's interesting to note that the marching band is the newest addition to the Perdue High School's music department.
Yes, and Jim Seaborn, whom I know very well, is one of their admirable teachers, as is Fred Cook. And they escorted Rick Hansen on his recent visit to Oakville.
That's right.
That too was a memorable day. We had 5,000 people turn out the day Mr. Hansen was here. And I think we have the Perdue float, do we not?
Yes, you're absolutely right. This float was constructed under the direction of Fred Cook, Fred Schmidt, and Gloria Little, and represents the parade theme of multicultural nature of the Perdue School.
Oh, look at the camel. It makes me feel warm just to look at him.
Almost expect the rest of the manger to come up afterwards, don't you? Oh, the high school students have done a wonderful job of putting it all together.
And it's lovely to have represented Miss Oakville Place. Christine Smith.
think Father Ron Smith is also riding along with Chris.
Indeed he is.
Christine attends grade 5 at Munn's Public School in Oakville. She's 10 years old.
What a lovely child. And another React car.
Followed closely by the Oakville Beaver newspaper float.
And we all know about the Oakville Beaver, don't we, Christy?
Yes.
That's right. It's our paper. And in fact, behind me today is Wilma Blockhouse waiting for all of our notes so she can do the write-up.
Francis, the Oakville Beaver float represents Eskimos celebrating Christmas, along with characters from the north.
Indeed.
The float's...
They're all smiling happily, so they're not feeling the cold today.
No, not at all.